Negotiating table. Morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And how's our Friday and weekend shaping up?
So good news today. I mean, it is a little warmer this morning than it was yesterday morning, that's for sure. In the 40s in the valley and warming up into the 50s for today. A bit breezy, but sunshine. We do have that.
Yeah.
The weekend looking a little cloudy, not a complete washout, but we'll get in details with that coming up in just a minute. First, though, temperatures this morning as you head out the door. In the 50s, should say coming up a little bit, 40s and 30s, 42 Westmoreland, 40 Whitesboro, 34 degrees up north in Big Moose and Lake Pleasant, 40 degrees over in Little Falls. To the south, 38 Cooperstown, 37 Unadilla, and finally 34 degrees in Schenevus. Things are quiet here locally in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar, noticing a weak disturbance pushing to the west. Dry air near the surface means none of this will reach the ground. So we're starting out the very early morning with cloud cover, but that changes as the sun starts to rise. Sunshine peeks out and plenty of it throughout the day today with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. And again, warmer temperatures today, mild conditions heading into this weekend. I'll go into more detail on your full weekend forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Just hours from now, the nurse.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. Taking a look at your morning commute cast. Heading out the door today. Looking at sunshine, no travel impacts with decreasing clouds. And for your evening commute, similar story. Plentiful sunshine and no issues for between 4 and 6 p.m. Your CommuteCast is brought to you by Trailer Marketing Services. A look at the temperature trend for the next 5 days. Look at this right here, actually the next 7 days. 50s for the highs, at least between today and into Tuesday, cooling down a little bit as we head into Wednesday and Thursday of next week. But still right around average for this time of year. Usually highs are in the mid-50s, so mild but seasonably mild across the area. And lastly, taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar, looking quiet across central New York for right now. A weak disturbance to the west. No precipitation is expected for this morning. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Well, will the sun shine for the
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
That was a cool video right there, and we'll have a forecast for opening day for those of you who are hunters coming up within the next week or so as you get closer to the middle and end of November. A live look at our Nexus camera. Quiet conditions here in central New York, especially in downtown Utica. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar, noticing a weak disturbance to the west, that green indicating elevated rainfall called Virga. However, this is not reaching the ground, and we're expected to remain dry for this morning. Beyond this, these clouds will gradually start to clear out. We have a brief clearing right here in some parts of the Mohawk Valley this morning. And then beyond that, more sunshine is expected for today. No winter jacket needed today. Grab that flannel, that just moderate sweater if you need it. Sunglasses too, as sunshine is expected throughout the day today. Highs reach the mid-50s with breezy conditions. Now, here's a look at the setup for this weekend's forecast. We do have a cold front coming from the north. However, as we head into Saturday morning, this will basically form a battle between high pressure to the south and this cold front right here to become stationary and just remain over the North Country and Adirondacks for the entire weekend. And because of that, there is still a chance for some light showers, but nothing major as you look at your weekend forecast. So here's it right now, Saturday. Early morning light shower, otherwise cloudy conditions for the day, highs reaching the low 50s. For Sunday, some morning sprinkles hit or miss with clouds possibly clearing late, still high temperatures in the low 50s. So not a complete washout, but not expecting plentiful sunshine for this coming weekend. But on our Skycast for today, enjoy the pleasant sunny weather as high temperatures climb into the mid-50s. So partly cloudy skies this morning, sunshine by noontime, and heading into this evening, still looking at plentiful sunshine. Clouds start to increase as we approach the overnight hours tonight. And then take a look right here. That's that cold front you see right there, and it starts to become stationary right along the Tug Hill region in the North Country. And you could be seeing a brief shower, especially in western Oneida County. And then things do dry out with the chance for some light drizzle and sprinkles in the North Country throughout the day. Otherwise, expect mostly cloudy skies for the rest of central New York. Heading into Saturday overnight, still a chance of some light sprinkles as a few weak waves move along this frontal boundary. And then beyond that, though, things do trend to dry out by Sunday evening. We could be seeing some sunshine closer to sunset. And so for today, highs in the mid-50s with mostly sunny skies, increasing clouds tonight with a light shower possible by early tomorrow morning. Low temperatures falling into the upper 30s to low 40s. Your 7-day forecast, sunshine today, clouds expected for your Saturday with brief sprinkles here or there. And then for Sunday, again, a reminder, turn your clocks back an hour by 1 to 2 a.m. And breezy conditions for Monday, as our next notable chance of rain is Monday night and into Tuesday. So for the next 7 days, no big weather maker, nothing that is alarming, but still pretty much mild for this time of year.
Yeah, it looks good for voting day, too.
Yeah, looking pretty good. The rain showers look to basically come to an end by the late morning to early afternoon.
Eric, thanks. The time right now is 5:25. Thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And it is chilly out this morning, but the good news, it's going to warm up.
Yeah, warming up into the 50s, some sunshine too. Well welcome sunshine for today. And heading into this weekend, mild temperatures continue in the low 50s. Clouds here or there, maybe some light showers. So not a 10 out of 10 weekend, but not a complete washout.
That's for sure.
So yeah, we'll enjoy the sunshine for today. As a matter of fact, heading out the door this morning, a look at your local temperatures across central New York. 40 degrees, Whitesboro 42, Westmoreland 41, a bit to the west in Cleveland, 33 over in Dolgeville, 40 in Little Falls, 36 up north in Inlet. And to the south, 38 degrees Cooperstown, 37 in Hamilton, Sherburne, and Norwich, and 34 degrees over in Scnevis. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2. Doppler radar, we have elevated moisture in the atmosphere right now to the west. However, none of this is currently reaching the ground. We're just dealing with just some morning cloud cover that should burn off by the time sunrise does arrive. High temperatures today, again, climbing up into the mid-50s with plentiful sunshine. We have your forecast for Friday Night Lights tonight coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is...
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. Heading to football games tonight. The weather should cooperate. Expect good conditions. Temperatures in the upper 40s by kickoff and in the low 40s by halftime with increasing clouds. No rainfall is expected. Now here currently this morning, temperatures are ranging in the 40s and 30s depending on location. 40 degrees here in the valley in Whitesboro, Little Falls. A little warmer, 42 over in Westmoreland. 35 up in Inlet, 33 near freezing over in Lake Pleasant, and a little warmer, 37 down in Cooperstown. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar looking quiet across central New York this morning. And again, expect quiet weather for today with plentiful sunshine as morning clouds burn off. High temperatures climbing into the mid-50s. And we have a look at what to expect for your weekend forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. If you drive along the Memorial Park...
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and happy Friday. We're expecting a mild day across the area, a bit breezy with plentiful sunshine and high temperatures climbing into the mid-50s. Here's a live look to the east from our camera currently in Oneonta atop Hartwick College. Sunrise 7:37 this morning. It's going to be one of the latest, in fact, the latest sunrise of the year, at least for this morning and into Saturday as clocks shift back an hour on Sunday. As a matter of fact, again, this is going to be the latest sunrise, even later than the winter solstice in December. That is usually at 7:32. It's about a 5-minute difference. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar looking quiet across central New York. Some virga going on across the western portion of New York. However, none of that is reaching the ground. And looking at quiet conditions for today. Cloud cover currently over pretty much all of central New York. We had a brief light clearing over to the east in the past hour or so that has since been taken over by cloudy skies. Regardless, though, that morning clouds burn off, and we're looking at least sunshine and plenty of it for today. Still, no winter jacket you need for today. You only grab a flannel, maybe a sweater or a light jacket. High temperatures again climb into the mid-50s, and grab your sunglasses to head out the door too, as sunshine is expected. The bigger picture, here's what we're looking at in terms of our forecast for this coming weekend. We got an approaching cold front from Canada. This will sweep down very quickly and then pull on the brakes. It'll stop just over the North Country and remain over the North Country for around 2 or so days. It'll become stationary, and along that front will be plentiful clouds and the chance for on and off sprinkles here or there. You can't quite pinpoint the timing just yet, as forcing of those showers will be weak. So here's a look at your weekend forecast. An early morning light shower possible Saturday morning. Temperatures in the low 50s for the highs. For Sunday, some sprinkles in the morning, clouds clearing later on possibly. Still similar temperatures in the low 50s. And so our skycast for today, looking at partly cloudy skies by 9 a.m., sunshine by noontime, highs again reaching the mid-50s, bit breezy from the south. Breezy conditions, especially just in between Route 20 and I-90 in the southern valleys. Heading into early Saturday morning, looking at mostly cloudy skies. Again, that brief shower over to the west, and a little bit of a sprinkle here or there for the late morning to early afternoon, with again plentiful cloud cover and still maybe some lingering light drizzle in the North Country by the evening. And so for today, highs in the mid-50s, mostly sunny skies. For tonight, lows falling into the upper 30s to low 40s, and a light shower by early tomorrow morning. Your 7-day forecast. Clouds return Saturday with brief sprinkles. Heading into Sunday, mostly cloudy skies. Breezy conditions for Monday as more widespread rain showers arrive Monday night and into Tuesday.
I'm Gary Liberatore.
Yeah, I'm Storm Tracker 2, a meteorologist Eric Gage.
And happy Friday.
Happy Friday, and a little bit warmer this morning than yesterday morning. I mentioned yesterday I caved wore gloves. 19 degrees in Herkimer Old Forge, and now a little different, 40s in the area. And a little warmer today too, in the mid-50s with sunshine. So we have some of that too. Yeah. Weekend looking a little cloudy with some light rain showers, so let's enjoy the very nice weather seasonably for today. Local temperatures this morning are in the 40s and 30s. Currently 40 degrees in Whitesboro, 42 in Westmoreland, 33 in Big Moose. Also from our sky watchers, looking at 35 degrees in Inlet, 34 with Old Forge, and 41 degrees with Mike in New Hartford. And to the south, 39 degrees in Cooperstown. Skywatcher looking at 34 degrees, so a little bit different depending on location over there in the village of Cooperstown. 34 Westford, 34 Milford, 34 degrees in Edmiston. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Still looking quiet. We have a weak disturbance to the west, bringing elevated moisture. No rainfall or snow is expected for today. In fact, expect quiet conditions, sunshine. Highs approaching the mid-50s with mild conditions continuing into this coming weekend. I'll go into more detail in your full weekend forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Just hours from now.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. Taking a look at your commute cast for your morning and evening commute. Starting out, heading to work, no issues expected. Decreasing clouds with plentiful sunshine arriving closer to 9 to 10 a.m. with partly cloudy skies for the early morning hours. For your evening commute, plentiful sunshine continues. No issues expected as you head out from work to home. Your commute cast is brought to you by Trailer Marketing Services. A look at your temperature trend for the next 7 days. Looking in the low to mid-50s, so right around average for this time of year. No notable above average or below average temperatures. And still highs in the mid-50s for today, in the low 50s for the weekend, and back up into the low to mid-50s for Monday and Tuesday of next week before a gradual cool down begins to arrive by Wednesday and Thursday. And lastly, taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar all across central New York. Things are quiet, monitoring a weak disturbance to the west, but no rain or snow is expected for today. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Will the sun shine on the main?
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. It is 6:20. Temperatures in the Mohawk Valley in the low 40s, in the 30s in outlying areas. As we take a live look in Oneonta atop Hartwick College, looking at the city of the hills and to the far distance, south side in the South Side Plaza. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. We're quiet across central New York right now. We're keeping an eye on a weak disturbance pushing through to the west. However, this moisture, as noted by the light green, is elevated, not reaching the surface. So expect cloud cover briefly before more sunshine begins to arrive by this evening. And a live look at the satellite, still plentiful cloud cover out to the west here in central New York locally. Looking at just maybe a few light breaks in the overcast skies. Again, that does change as we head into the mid to late morning. In fact, what to wear this morning as you head out the door. I want to grab that flannel, that sweater, or light jacket. Temperatures warming up into the mid-50s for highs today with plentiful sunshine. So grab those sunglasses as your afternoon or evening commute will be mostly sunny. And now here's a look at the bigger picture in terms of our forecast for today and into this coming weekend. So again, looking at some sunshine, all the active weather still stays to the north. That changes as we head into tonight into early Saturday. Cold front barrels into the New York area, but then it starts to slow down and become stationary, hovering over the Adirondack region for Saturday as well as Sunday. It doesn't really move too much until Sunday night and into Monday. So because that frontal boundary is stationary over the area, that means cloud cover. It also means a chance for some light showers, but nothing major. So your forecast for this weekend, 50s for the highs, low 50s, with an early morning light shower possible Saturday morning, cloudy conditions for the rest of the day, and some light sprinkles to start out your Sunday, with clouds possibly clearing late depending on how soon that frontal boundary exits our area. And so for our skycast for today, starting out with partly cloudy skies this morning, sunshine by this afternoon as high temperatures climb into the mid-50s. Heading into this evening and tonight, increasing clouds. Heading to football tonight, looking dry, no rainfall is expected. Temperatures in the 40s. For early Saturday morning, there's that front. You can see right there, those rain showers. They start to weaken and mostly cloudy skies move into the area by noontime. Maybe some light drizzle still sticking around in the North Country by noon and 5 p.m. Still looking mild, though. Temperatures in the low to mid-50s. And so for today, highs in the mid-50s, mostly sunny skies, breezy. Tonight, lows falling into the upper 30s to low 40s, and that light shower possible by early tomorrow morning. Your 7-day forecast, mild temperatures continue for the next 5 to 6 days with clouds and light sprinkles Saturday and Sunday. And just again, a reminder to turn your clocks back an hour on Sunday. And luckily, the stuff I have, like my phone auto does that. I know I do have one clock over my stove that I always forget to reset. Yeah. And I'll look at it a week from when the daylight saving happens, and why is it? And I feel like it started a little earlier than sure enough I forgot.
Yeah, you'll get an extra hour of sleep come Sunday when you got to be here, right?
Yeah, I'll enjoy that.
That's for sure. Eric, thanks. Be sure to like us on Facebook, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libitor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
A lot of people excited. It is Friday for the big weekend ahead, and the weather looks pretty decent.
Yeah, so we have some clouds this weekend, maybe a few light showers, not a complete washout. Wouldn't call it a 10 out of 10, but we've had worse weekends the past few. We've had rain showers, washouts, so we'll enjoy at least overcast skies for that too. But before that, today's forecast calls for sunshine and lots of it. Partly cloudy skies this morning with some sunshine by this afternoon. In fact, waking up this morning as you head out the door, local temperatures in the 40s here in Oneida County, 41 New Hartford, Clinton, 42. Over to the west in Verona Beach, a little chillier, 33 in Westdale, 34 in Old Forge, and 39 degrees in Inlet. And in the southern valleys, look at those temperatures right there, near freezing. 32 degrees Hartwick, 34 Cooperstown and Westford, as well as Milford and Evanston, and 36, the warmest, over in West Lawrence. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar, looking at dry conditions here in central New York, monitoring a weak disturbance to the west. However, no rain or snow is expected for today. Starting out with partly cloudy skies this morning, sunshine making way in the afternoon as high temperatures climb into the mid-50s. Again, we're talking about what to expect in detail for your weekend ahead coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. U.S. Secretary of State Antony.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. Heading to Friday Night Lights tonight. Football games looking to be dry. Good weather expected with no rainfall expected. Temperatures near kickoff in the mid-40s, cooling down into the low 40s by around halftime with increasing clouds. So if you head out to the game, you should be expecting sunshine and relatively clear skies as, again, clouds do increase heading into the evening and twilight hours. Temperatures across the area in the 40s and 30s. Here in the valley, 42 degrees Westmoreland, 40 degrees in Little Falls. To the north, 35 Inlet, and to the south, 36 Richfield Springs, and 37 degrees checking in Cooperstown. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. All is quiet here in central New York. And for today, morning clouds burn off. Sunshine expected this afternoon as highs approach the mid-50s. We are looking at cloudy conditions for your weekend, but things do remain mild. I'll have details on that in your full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. If you drive along the Memorial...
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Friday. It's cool out there, not as cool as last night, but temperatures are in the 40s in the Mohawk Valley and into the 30s in the North Country and Southern Valleys. Here's a live look in the City of the Hills in Oneonta, atop Hartwick College. Our camera right up there. And to the east, we are seeing some twilight sunrise, still just under an hour away, with the latest sunrises today and tomorrow of the entire year. 7:37 looks to be the, official sunrise time for Utica. Now, in a couple of days, that sunrise time will be happening during News Channel 2 at sunrise. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Looking at a weak disturbance to the west, some virga falling, elevated moisture, however, dry air near the surface will keep things quiet here locally. No rain or snow is expected for your Friday. And looking at our live view of the satellite, still looking at some thin stratus clouds across some parts of the area, some clearing here and there, and partly cloudy skies expected for the morning before sunshine moves in by this afternoon. So, heading out the door this morning, high temperatures climb into the mid-50s. So grab that flannel, that lighter sweater, or that light jacket, and also grab a pair of sunglasses too, as again, sunshine, plenty of it will be available by this evening. The bigger picture, your forecast for today as well as this weekend, starts out with quiet conditions. All that active weather is currently north of our area. A very fast-moving cold front arrives from Canada around 7 a.m. by Saturday morning. Then things do slow down. That front kind of gets put right there and remains stationary over the Adirondacks for Saturday as well as Sunday. And that with it brings a chance for clouds as well as a few spotty light sprinkles and rain showers. And so your forecast for the weekend, early morning light shower right on 3 to 5 a.m., especially in western Oneida County. Looking at cloudy conditions throughout the day. Temperatures for both days, by the way, in the low 50s for highs. For Sunday, starting out with some morning sprinkles and mostly cloudy skies. Clearing might be possible closer to sunset. And so your skycast for today, partly cloudy skies for your morning. Temperatures starting out in the upper 30s to low 40s. Sunshine and plenty of it will be arriving by this afternoon, and this evening still looking pretty pleasant. Breezy though, with wind speeds 5 to 10 miles per hour from the south. And then early Saturday morning, that's that cold front right there, those rain showers. And notice how they kind of remain in that portion of central New York and then generally stay in the north country. So mostly cloudy skies for your Saturday, and then maybe some light drizzle here and there for the north country. And so for today, highs in the mid-50s, mostly sunny skies, breezy tonight, lows falling into the upper 30s to low 40s, and a light shower by early tomorrow morning. Your 7-day forecast, the weekend looking cloudy and mild, but not too bad, with brief sprinkles here or there, not a complete washout like we've been seeing for the past several weekends. And no more below freezing temperatures in the valley expected, at least for the next 7 days. So definitely out of that little chilly and I would say frigid spell. I would call 19 degrees frigid. I don't know about you.
Yeah, not a bad 7-day for early November.
Not too bad.
Yeah, Eric, thanks. Well, a search for a pig on the loose.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And a chilly bus stop this morning, but not as bad as yesterday.
Yeah, definitely not as bad as yesterday. 40s and 30s, so definitely want to bundle up this morning, but it does warm up into the 50s this afternoon, and more than welcome sunshine, too. We got sunshine for the afternoon and for the evening. Some clouds and light rain showers possible this weekend, but not a complete washout like we've seen the past few weekends. And as a matter of fact, head out the door this morning, temperatures across the area from some of our sky watchers in the Mohawk Valley, a pretty common temperature here, 41 degrees, Clinton, New Hartford and Mohawk, 42, Verona Beach. In the North Country, Old Forge, 34, Inlet, 35 degrees. And in the southern valleys, as you're heading out the door, in the 30s, 32 degrees, Hartwick, 34, Cooperstown and Westford, as well as Edmiston and Milford, and the warmest temperature, West Lawrence, checking in with 36 degrees. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar, a weak disturbance to the west, but here locally in central New York, things are quiet and expected to remain entirely dry for today. And again, starting out with partly cloudy skies this morning. Plentiful sunshine by noontime, high temperatures climbing into the mid-50s. We do have a look at your full weekend forecasts, including those rain chances as well as what to expect for the coming weekend coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Let's get right to it now.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Friday. We're starting out this morning with mostly cloudy skies, burning off throughout the morning into early afternoon, with some sunshine expected and high temperatures climbing into the mid-50s. Here's a live look in Oneonta to Hartwick College. Look at that view right there, just breathtaking. Could be seeing a very beautiful sunrise in the City of the Hills this morning. Sunrise about roughly 15-20 minutes away. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar, a weak disturbance to the west. Otherwise, quiet conditions here locally in central New York. No rainfall or snow is expected for your day today. And here's a look at that cloud cover right there. Just some clearing going on currently in central New York with additional clouds to the west. Beyond this, more sunshine is expected this afternoon. If you're heading out the door this morning, grab that flannel, light jacket, or sweater. Temperatures climbing again into the mid-50s, 40s, and 30s to start out your day today. And of course, grab that pair of sunglasses too, as sunshine is expected for the afternoon and evening. The bigger picture, active weather to the north, things quiet here locally aside from the west. However, as we approach this weekend, a fast-moving cold front arrives Saturday morning and then slows down, becomes stationary right over the North Country, and that will be the weather pattern for Saturday as well as Sunday. And because of that, your forecast for this weekend, not a complete washout, but not a 10 out of 10 sunny few days still. Temperatures both days in the low 50s with cloudy conditions Saturday, some early morning light rain showers, and maybe some light sprinkles throughout the day. And for Sunday, similar story, some early morning sprinkles and maybe some clouds clearing out in the evening, depending on the departure of that front. And so at our Skycast for today, starting out with partly cloudy skies, temperatures climbing into the low to mid-50s. Plentiful sunshine this afternoon and this evening. Heading to football tonight, looking quiet. No rainfall is expected. And then arriving into early Saturday morning, mostly cloudy skies. There's those rain showers along that front right there. Things do dry out for the most part. Still can't rule out a stray light shower or sprinkle in Oneida County and north, and additional light drizzle possible in the North Country due to lake effect. And those clouds will continue to stick around for the remainder of Saturday and into most of Sunday. And so for today, highs in the mid-50s, mostly sunny skies, breezy, wind speeds at around 10 miles per hour. For tonight, Lows falling into the upper 30s to low 40s with a possible light shower late. Your 7-day forecast, mostly cloudy for Saturday and Sunday. Some spritzy light showers here and there. Breezy for Monday. Widespread rain arrives Monday night and into early Tuesday morning.
Meteorologist Eric Gage. And Eric, we are loving that sunshine today.
Yeah, plenty of sunshine across the area from as far north as Redfield to as far south as Springfield and Lawrence in central New York. Here's a live look across central New York on the Interstate Mesnet Camera Network. As you can see, just gorgeous blue skies from the north to the south. And temperatures are still in the low 50s, expected to climb into the mid 50s by this afternoon. And of course, with that sunshine is quiet conditions on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. And for today, again, high temperatures climbing into the mid 50s. Still plentiful sunshine for this afternoon. For this evening, heading to Friday night football under the lights, looking quiet with temperatures hovering in the 40s. So bring a sweater, but don't need to bring an umbrella. We have a look at the sunrise and sunset times in your full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. The Nurses Union.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Welcome back and happy Friday. We are experiencing plentiful sunshine across central New York this afternoon. And before I get to that, I want to showcase an absolutely beautiful sunrise we caught on our tower camera atop Hartwick College over in Oneonta. Take a look at this right here. This is a just beautiful time lapse as the sun starts to rise, and this is an important sunrise because this will be one of the latest, if not the latest sunrise of the entire year. If you take a look at sunrise times expected for the next 3 weeks, 7:37 is the sunrise time for today, 7:39 for tomorrow. The latest time as we head into the next few weeks after daylight savings, 6:46, 6:55 by November 17th, and 7:04 November 24th. After the winter solstice, the sunrise time will be 7:32. So this will be the latest sunrise time of the entire year. Now, back here locally with our weather conditions, things are quiet and dry in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Looking at our satellite, again, plentiful sunshine, clouds still sticking to the north just over Lake Ontario. The northernmost extent of those clouds, maybe a few just out west in between Syracuse and Rochester, but again, almost entirely cloudless skies here locally. In the bigger picture, our weather influencing for this today as well as this weekend. Active weather to the north. However, as we approach Saturday, things will get more active, but not too bad. A cold front approaches from the north. This will bring with it a chance for some clouds as well as some light sprinkles here or there. Now, this front, as quickly as it approaches, it'll actually slow down and remain stationary over the Adirondacks for Saturday as well as Sunday, and this will spell the chance for clouds and still a chance for some showers here or there. So your weekend forecast starting out with an early morning light shower Saturday, high temperatures climbing into the low 50s with cloudy conditions. For Sunday, some morning sprinkles possible, clouds possibly clearing by the late evening, still seeing temperatures peaking in the low 50s. And so your skycast for your Friday, again, plentiful sunshine, just beautiful weather for this time of year. Heading to football tonight, looking quiet with temperatures in the upper 40s by kickoff. Increasing clouds overnight tonight, and then notice that rainfall just out to the west, and that front will start to become more stationary and going from west to east, and you'll notice maybe some light sprinkles in North Country, otherwise maybe a spotty light sprinkle in the Mohawk Valley and south, but otherwise mostly cloudy conditions are expected for your Saturday. And so for today, highs in the mid-50s with mostly sunny skies. Tonight, falling into the upper 30s to low 40s with increasing clouds, and that light shower possible by early Saturday morning. Your 7-day forecast: clouds for Saturday as well as Sunday, maybe clearing Sunday night. Breezy conditions Monday as widespread rain returns Monday night into the start of Tuesday. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Coming up in our next half hour, College Safety. Well, time for a first look at the weather in this half hour. Once again, here is meteorologist Eric Gage.
Got plentiful sunshine across central New York this noon, and warmer, relatively, temperatures will continue for the next several days. In fact, looking at the temperature trend for the next 7, average high for this time of year in the mid-50s, average low in the mid-30s, and we're right around average for the early November time of year. In the low 50s for this coming weekend, and in the low to mid-50s coming Monday and Tuesday before a cool down begins to arrive briefly Wednesday and Thursday of next week. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. All is quiet here in central New York. And for today, temperatures climbing up into the mid-50s with plentiful sunshine this afternoon. And for this evening, and clouds and more rain showers are possible heading into this weekend. I'll explain in more detail coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. 5 freshman football players in
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Welcome back. Happy Friday. It is currently 12:41 and sunshine, plenty of it, is all across central New York right now. Here's a live look in Oneonta, atop Hartwick College. Again, gorgeous blue skies. Temperatures are still hovering in the upper 40s to low 50s. A little crisp out there too, with a decent breeze from the south. So although temperatures are warm into the mid-50s, still it is light jacket, sweater, flannel weather type weather across central New York. A live look the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. All is quiet here in central New York as of noontime. And over to the west, those are the clouds that are still sticking to the north, not really moving its way into central New York for today. And if you're heading to high school football tonight, great weather for it. No rainfall is expected. Starting out with clear skies, temperatures in the upper 40s, cooling down to the low 40s closer to halftime and by the end of the game. Increasing clouds, and again, dry weather is expected. The bigger picture for the weather for today as well as this weekend starts out with high pressure to the south, keeping things quiet and sunny here locally. To the north, a fast-moving cold front begins to arrive, and then it'll start to slow down over the north country for Saturday morning, and it'll stick around all throughout the weekend, and that will bring it the chance for some light spotty showers and, of course, mostly cloudy skies. Not a complete washout, thankfully. We have had several washed out weekends for the past several weekends. And a look at your forecast for Saturday and Sunday. Low 50s both days with cloudy conditions for Saturday, early morning light shower, and then maybe some light sprinkles here or there throughout the day. And for Sunday, a similar story, clearing out possibly by sunset. And so at our skycast for today, plentiful sunshine across the area, including this evening, temperatures are reaching the mid-50s for highs. Increasing clouds tonight, those rain showers right on 3 to 5 a.m. currently just off of Lake Ontario near Tug Hill, just north of Boonville. This will start to flatten out and more rain showers will start to weaken, and then just some light lake effect drizzle possible in the north country while most of central New York remains dry with maybe a passing light shower, nothing major. Cloudy conditions will continue Saturday night and into early Sunday, and then maybe a brief shower once more before things do eventually dry out as we head into Sunday evening. And so for today, highs in the mid-50s with mostly sunny skies. For tonight, lows falling to the upper 30s to low 40s with increasing clouds and a light shower possible late. Your 7-day forecast, mostly cloudy skies Saturday and Sunday, brief sprinkles both days. Breezy conditions Monday night with widespread rain arriving overnight into early Tuesday. After that, things remain relatively unsettled throughout the remainder of next week. Gary?
Eric, thanks. As the horrors of war.
Time for our first look at the forecast. High school football tonight. Looks dry.
Yeah, the weather's really cooperating here. We've had a lot of nice Fridays, and I think this one's going to be another good one. It'll be a little cool out there with the breeze kicking up as we head into this evening. But again, for November, this is great weather to be outdoors. Temperatures in the 40s here as we head towards sunset. Again, most importantly, we're looking at dry weather. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. We are tracking a very weak cold front that moves in from the west. You can see some light rain showers west of Toronto. A few of those will be here late tonight and very early Saturday morning. 56 degrees, a nice warm up today as expected. Plenty of sunshine, a few sprinkles tonight. Cloudy, seasonably mild weather continues over the weekend. Not as sunny as today, but should be almost as warm, and some cooler weather does return for the middle of next week. Increasing clouds this evening, temperatures ease back into the 40s. Again, tracking a nice weekend ahead. A look at the forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. Now we take you outside.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking some mild weather heading into the weekend. Not quite as warm as today, but we'll make it into the 50s both Saturday and Sunday. For November, this is generally nice weather. Again, we're looking at overcast skies tomorrow. Could see a sprinkle in the morning, but it's expected to be dry in the afternoon, a high temperature of 52. Same thing with Sunday, a sprinkle in the morning. We should see some sunshine late in the day, a high temperature of 50 degrees. And we'll stay above freezing here at night, both tonight as well as tomorrow night. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, a lovely day. A few light rain showers to the west will be approaching the region. We can see some clouds that are building in. Again, lots of sunshine today, but the clouds are back for now. There's a live look in downtown Utica. A reminder, this is the weekend. The clocks change. We fall back 1 hour, and that's hopefully an extra hour of sleep. And this will be Saturday night and into Sunday. Our new sunrise time, Sunday morning, 6:40 a.m. The sunset time, an hour earlier, 4:47. Looking at our local temperatures, 57 degrees in Westmoreland, Utica 56, Little Falls 58, Inlet 49. Across Southern Valleys, temperatures in the 50s, Skinevus 53, Cooperstown 54. Again, much warmer today compared to the past couple of days. We'll stay in the 50s over the next several days, but it does look to cool down back into the 40s here as we head into the middle of next week. A south wind allowing for warmer temperatures and sunshine today. The wind direction changes as a cold front moves in. We're going to see some clouds and showers with this late tonight. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, cloudy skies tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 40s. A sprinkle is possible late tonight and early Saturday. This is the scene at 7 a.m. Cloudy skies, temperatures in the 40s. You can see Skycast really not showing much rainfall here, but the clouds linger throughout most of the day. Temperatures will be near 50 degrees. Tomorrow night, a few light rain showers continue as that cold front stalls over our area, and we're looking at more clouds on Sunday. The cold front will finally drift south, and that should allow for some sunshine late in the day. Temperatures climb into the low 50s. Sprinkles after midnight tonight, low temperature of 40. Tomorrow, we're looking at cloudy skies, a few sprinkles in the morning, but generally a pleasant day with temperatures in the low 50s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Clouds give way to sunshine on Sunday, 50 for the high. It's breezy on Monday and relatively mild, a temperature of 53. Election day, showers in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon. It does get colder. We're back into the 40s again Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Colder and darker.
Yes.
All right, Bill,
unfortunately,
thank you. For its 220th November, and we're still mowing the lawn.
I think this will be time to retire this graphic. So last time we'll probably show this. Get the last cut in, put the lawnmower away. We've had a pretty hard frost, so the grass is going to stop growing. So again, it's time to start thinking about winter. And again, this is going to be nice weather to put things away and get ready for winter here. We're looking at dry weather over the weekend. Our Mowcast, by the way, is sponsored by Clinton Tractor. Live look outside. Things look dry across central New York. We saw sunshine today. The clouds have returned, but we will stay dry this evening. If you're taking the dog out for a walk, it should be a pleasant evening. The sunset happening in about 20 minutes or so. So keep that in mind. Temperatures will settle back into the low 50s. It will be pretty mild this evening. Lulu and Gracie from Marcy are featured dogs. If you want to be part of this, head to Facebook. Yeah, go to Facebook for a place to post pictures. To search for Bill's Buddies. We're tracking some milder weather over the weekend. A look at the forecast is coming up. Kristen, back to you.
The Landmark Society is
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening, Jenny. You ready for the weekend? And the weather should be pretty nice for November standards. It won't be as sunny as today, but it will be about as warm. Heading out to high school football games tonight, the weather should be fine. We're looking at cloudy skies. Temperatures cool down, a light breeze, but overall a pretty nice night for November. Temperatures in the 40s as we head into this evening. Here's a live look outside. This is a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet across the region. Clouds have moved in, but the rains will hold off. We do have a few showers to the west. These will be arriving late tonight and very early tomorrow. Temperatures stay above freezing tonight. We don't have any frosts in the forecast for the next couple of nights, but we are going to be watching Sunday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night. Temperatures are expected to climb, or fall, I should say, into the 30s. So some frost chances will be ahead as we look down the road. Again, a live look outside, cloudy skies moving into the region. It's a live look in downtown Utica. This is the weekend. The clocks change. We fall back 1 hour Saturday night into Sunday, and our sunrise will be 6:40 a.m. Did you know that tomorrow morning's sunrise of 7:39 is the latest sunrise of the year? It actually rises later tomorrow morning than it does even during the winter solstice. Temperatures this evening: Inlet 49 degrees, Curtis Corners 51, Fairfield 50, across Southern Valleys, Westford 51, Worcester 55, Milford Mark checks in with 49. A south wind today allowing for warmer temperatures and sunshine to make their way into central New York, but the winds change direction. A cold front moves in from the west, and this will bring clouds and showers to our region late tonight. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, increasing clouds tonight. That's going to keep temperatures from falling below freezing. We'll drop down to near 40. A few very light showers arrive late tonight and early tomorrow, but this front loses a lot of energy and it slows down as it moves in from the west. And it does leave behind plenty of cloud cover throughout Saturday. Saturday is looking generally cloudy with temperatures in the low 50s. Saturday night, the front finally moves through. It does produce a few light rain showers. These linger into Sunday morning, but by Sunday afternoon, we're expecting a return to some sunshine. Temperatures Sunday afternoon in the low 50s. Sprinkles after midnight tonight, a low of 40. A sprinkle early tomorrow. Otherwise, it's a dry and cloudy day. Temperatures in the low 50s. Again, a sprinkle possible early Sunday, but it's mostly cloudy throughout the majority of the afternoon, a high of 50. Monday, breezy, mostly cloudy, 53. Tuesday, showers in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon, low 50s. Cooler Wednesday, mostly cloudy. Rain showers return on Thursday and Friday. We'll be right back.
Time for our first look at the weekend forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
The weekend is looking pretty nice. It won't be as sunny as what we saw today, but temperatures will be about as warm. If you're heading out to a high school football game this evening, dress nice and warm. Temperatures will settle into the 40s. We'll have a light breeze out there, but it is expected to be dry throughout the course of this evening and into early tonight. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet across the region. Current temperature is 54 degrees. We almost hit 60, just a few degrees shy out of Griffis and Rome. Clear skies out there for now. A few sprinkles tonight as a weak cold front stalls in our area. This will bring plenty of cloud cover to our area throughout the weekend, but it's generally dry and relatively mild. Colder weather returns, but not until the middle of next week. Increasing clouds this evening, temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. Tracking a pleasant weekend ahead. Look at that forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Let it snow. Vail by Alice in Utica is not only getting upgrades to its chairlift, it's getting snowmaking equipment too. $2 million from the state will make it happen. The snowmaking system is in the design stage right now. As for the chairlift, it won't be for just skiing. It will also be outfitted for mountain bikes.
We're making the City of Utica park system, which is the third largest park system in New York State, a destination for all. This corridor will have whatever family, friends are looking for along the parkway to be able to utilize.
The bulk of the improvements will take place in the spring and expect to be completed by the end of 2024. Decision 2023.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
As you can see, a lovely sunset here on Smith Hill. Clouds are moving into the region. We'll see those clouds linger through the weekend, but it looks to be about as warm as today, maybe a few degrees cooler, but we're into the 50s Saturday and Sunday. Mostly cloudy skies throughout the majority of the weekend. Sprinkles possible early Saturday along with Sunday, but again, the vast majority of the weekend looks dry. Temperatures look to climb into the low 50s, and we stay above freezing at night. So live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Pretty quiet across the region this evening. I'm watching and tracking some showers to the west. This is a very weak cold front that'll be arriving locally tonight. And again, it gives us a chance of a sprinkle after midnight. Frost chances really off the table for the next couple of nights, but we have the chance of seeing more frost next week as some colder air returns. So live look in downtown Utica, cloudy skies after plenty of sunshine. A reminder that this is the weekend that the clocks change. We fall back 1 hour Saturday night. Our sunset time becomes 4:47, but our sunrise becomes 1 hour earlier, 6:40 a.m. And again, we'll stay on this time system until March. Deerfield, 53, Middleville, 54, West Leiden, 50 degrees, Inlet, 49. Across Southern Valleys, Sequoia, 52, Newport, Jason with 54, and Whitesboro, Kirsten with 57. Clouds approaching from the west ahead of a cold front, which is situated west of Buffalo. That'll be here tonight. And it stalls in our area, so it brings a lot of clouds, but not a whole lot of weather. Live look at our Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Cloudy skies tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 40s. A few sprinkles are possible after midnight tonight. A few sprinkles are possible early Saturday morning. The rest of the day looks cloudy and dry with temperatures in the low 50s. Clouds linger around Saturday night. Another round of some light showers approaches from the west, and a few sprinkles early Sunday. The front finally drifts to the south on Sunday, and that means a return to sunshine. Temperatures climb into the low 50s Sunday afternoon. Tonight, sprinkles after midnight, low 40. A sprinkle or two early Saturday, otherwise a dry and cloudy afternoon with temperatures in the low 50s. Storm Tracker 2's 7-day forecast. Dry Sunday, mostly cloudy, 50 degrees. Monday looks breezy, temperatures in the low 50s. Showers early Tuesday, and then sunshine in the afternoon. Wednesday looks dry, and it does cool down. Temperatures look to top out in the 40s here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll be right back.
We bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Good to see you. Wind speed got a little bit breezy out there tonight, didn't it?
Yeah, it's very localized too. The higher elevations just south of the Mohawk Valley are seeing some strong winds tonight, and this is all ahead of a cold front. That south wind impacting higher elevations more so than lower spots. So the winds will continue tonight in many areas, again, south of the Mohawk Valley. We're also tracking some showers that will be approaching from the west. This is all part of a slow-moving cold front that will bring a lot more clouds to the area as we head into the weekend. The rain looks very light when it does arrive here tonight and very early tomorrow. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. With the breeze out there and the clouds moving in, temperatures really haven't fallen that much. Our current temperature is 54 degrees, and you might not even need to run the furnace tonight. Overnight lows only drop down into the 40s here, so it will be a warmer night, all relatively speaking here. We've got some mild weather for the weekend. We've got to look at that weekend forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. New tonight.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Gearing up for the weekend. The weather doesn't look too bad. Looking at temperatures in the low 50s, cloudy skies Saturday and Sunday. A few sprinkles are possible both mornings, but we're not expecting much wet weather here. And we won't see as much sunshine as today, but still for November, this turns out to be a pretty decent weekend here in central New York. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. Light rain showers to the west. This is part of a cold front moving in. This will stall in our area and bring us plenty of clouds over the weekend. And it does weekend. There's not going to be much of a push of cold weather with it. We stay away from frost over the next couple of nights, although we do have some frost chances ahead as some colder weather eventually returns. A live look in downtown Utica. The weather looks pretty quiet tonight. We've got a wind that's picked up from the south, and it will be breezy tonight, especially in some of the higher elevations. This is the weekend. We change the clocks. We go from daylight saving time to standard time, so we fall backwards 1 hour tomorrow night. Hopefully that's an extra hour of sleep. This will also change the sunrise and sunset times. The sunrise on Sunday morning, 6:40 a.m. The sunset on Sunday, only 4:47 in the afternoon. We only lose 22 more minutes of daylight at the end of the day once the clocks change going forward. Yeah, we're not that far away from the winter solstice, just a few weeks away. Temperatures are going to trend in the 50s here through the weekend and into early next week. Colder weather in sight by the middle of next week. As we look at the radar and satellite image, a cold front drops in from the west. We can see some rain showers with this. The front slows down and stalls, so it produces clouds in our area. We might see a sprinkle tomorrow morning, but I don't expect much more than that. Temperatures climb into the low 50s. The front hangs around tomorrow night. More rain showers develop along with it. That'll arrive overnight and into Sunday morning. Showers early Sunday giving way to sunshine. High temperatures Sunday climb to near 50 degrees. Sprinkles after midnight tonight, a breeze, a low of 40. Tomorrow, cloudy skies, sprinkles in the morning, temperatures in the low 50s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Monday looks breezy, mild, temperatures in the low 50s. On Tuesday, Election Day, some showers in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon, 53. It does cool down. We're in the 40s as we look ahead to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yeah, it's the time of year.
Yes.
But not too bad. A little breezy out there tonight, but still great football weather.
And yeah, it turned out to be pretty mild tonight, too.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Bill. Coming up next, as we change the clocks this week. And Bill, it's a little bit breezy out there. We're getting some decent gusts here and there, aren't we?
Yeah, we're focusing on hyper-local weather this evening. Just south of the Mohawk Valley, we have some strong winds showing up. In fact, Griffiths and Rome really not picking up on that wind gust, only 6 miles an hour. This is all elevated. This is based on the higher elevation south from a south wind. This is all ahead of a cold front that'll be moving in from the west as we head into tonight. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, tracking a couple of sprinkles moving in from the west. I do expect to see a few sprinkles here late tonight and early tomorrow, but the front is in the process of weakening, so it's not expected to produce a lot of rain. With the wind and the cloud cover approaching, that keeps temperatures from cooling off. We're still 53 degrees, so it is pretty warm out there tonight, relatively speaking, for early November. Temperatures in the 50s at this time of night is pretty unusual. Tonight, overnight lows drop down into the 40s. It might even be warm enough to leave the heat off going to bed. We are tracking some milder weather over the weekend. A look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, Utica Man.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We've got milder weather that will stick around for the weekend, but it looks mostly cloudy. I don't think we'll see the sunshine in abundance that we saw today. Sprinkles possible both Saturday and Sunday morning. Temperatures look to be in the low 50s. Our chance for sunshine looks to be late Sunday as a cold front moves through. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some late rain showers approaching from the west. The clouds and showers tonight will keep us above freezing, and we don't really have too many nights that dip below freezing until next week. We've got some colder weather ahead. A live look outside in downtown Utica. Things look pretty quiet tonight. This is the weekend where we change the clocks. Don't forget, tomorrow night we turn the clocks back 1 hour. We fall back. Our new sunrise time Sunday morning, 6:40 a.m. The new sunset time, 4:47 in the afternoon. Yeah, those nights are going to continue to get longer, but again, we move the clocks around. An earlier sunrise, but also an earlier sunset. Temperatures in the 50s heading into the weekend. Cooler weather returns by the middle of next week. A cold front arrives from the west, and this is going to drive our weather for the weekend. The front stalls and produces clouds for most of the weekend. Tonight, a sprinkle or two is possible after midnight. The front is going to weaken, so we're not expecting much rain here, but it's going to stay cloudy throughout the day on Saturday. Temperatures climb into the 50s. A few showers are possible Saturday night, Then the cold front will finally push through, giving us a return to some sunshine late Sunday. Sprinkles after midnight tonight, low of 40. A cloudy day tomorrow. Some sprinkles are possible, especially in the morning. High 52. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Breezy on Monday, 53. Election day, showers in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon. Some chillier weather returns Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Jason.
Bill, thank you. Have a good weekend, and don't